Okay, in this video, I'm going to run through making an EDM track in Logic Pro 11, and I'm going to try and use all of the new features, well, a lot of the new features, so you can get a demonstration of them in practice. I'm going to make this up completely as I go. I reckon it's going to take me an hour or so. I'll probably edit it down. But let's just jump straight in, okay? And I'm going to use a lot of the session players because they're the big features of the new Logic Pro 11, and let's go. So I'm going to start off with a drummer, create. And it starts off with a pop rock kind of track, but we're doing EDM, electronic dance music. So let's do that interesting. Let's do that with a acoustic drummer. No, let's not do that with acoustic drummer. Let's do that with electronic drummer. Okay, so what are we feeling? Big room, tech house. Not going to do dubstep. Not going to do trap. Modern house. Let's try modern house. I've just got my MIDI keyboard plugged in down here. Okay, don't love that sound. Let's go tech. Yeah, it's a bit fatter. Big room EDM. Let's go to tech house. That's more my kind of scene. Okay, so IB for tech has loaded up here, and yeah, I'm just going to play a few more of those drum cassettes. I want to see what I had. Okay, sounds good to me. And let's see what we got right off the bat here. I'm going to go a little slower actually. I want to go 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 8's fine, but I just want something a little different. Okay, got all these presets down here, so maybe I'll start with a wristband. Nope, don't like that. Okay, quite like that apart from the bongos, so I can turn off individual elements over here in the main groove. Yeah, I like that. Could play around with these more, but I'm actually quite happy with that. That's a basic groove. I'm just trying to get a kind of rough track together. So, well, the drums are already taken care of. I'm just going to loop them out for now. And let's crack on to some bass. Literally no idea exactly what I'm making, which isn't normally how I would start, but let's see what happens, eh? Okay, so we've got a kind of bass player, a real bass. So I want something that's going to work a bit more with EDM kind of stuff. So let's try indie disco. So there's no real electronica kind of bass in here, but that's fine. We can get around that. So let's start with this. And the reason I wouldn't normally just use the kind of AI features, but you know, they're there, and this is what I want to show what you can do with them. So this is the way I'm making music today, but I personally prefer to, or at least previously I've always preferred to make up all the parts myself. That's the part I enjoy the most, is the creation of new ideas and things. So whilst I love Logic 11's new AI features, I think they're great, I think they're amazing, I don't know how much I'm going to use them. We'll actually see. Okay, quite like that. We've got more on the octaves, we've got some notes, got more notes. E1, okay, cool. So I've got bass in here, but what I can now do is change that bass instrument over to, well, anything actually, but let's stick with Logic. Let's now change it to Alchemy. And this is really cool. It's still going to play this AI stuff, but within Alchemy. So it's just generated like a whole, you know, you haven't had to do anything yet really. So if we choose bass. Okay, we can work with that. I want less delay on that, so let's turn the delay down. Okay, and it's a bit too jumpy aroundy, so maybe we go some on the octaves. Now I'm going to change the key. I'm going to go to A minor because that's what I'm feeling. Transpose. Cool, pretty good. And I might choose a chord progression now, which is the new feature of Logic, which is pretty amazing. So I like, for kind of tech housey stuff, I quite like a 1-6-7 chord progression, and I think there is one here. Let me see, 1-6-7. Yep, I like this progression. Don't like that ending. So what you can do is you can hit P on the piano roll, come in and actually see all these notes in the MIDI roll editor, which is really cool. I didn't like that ending, so I'm just going to take out bars 7 and 8 from this second time round. I'm going to take 3 and 4 roughly and copy them over, just holding Option and dragging. Okay, cool. That will do for now. Not 100% happy with this bass sound. Maybe I take out some of these effects. Okay, I'm just going to look for the tuning here. It's a little bit too low, maybe. Cool, I like that. I'm just going to loop it for now, just to keep it going. And I'm going to go keys now. Why not? Because we've got the session player. We've already got the chords in there, so let's do something different. We've got the keyboard player freely. They're all songwriter, but let's go arpeggiator here. So we haven't got any electronic stuff, but we can work with that. Okay, yeah, I can see that being a bit kind of trancey. Just have a swig of coffee. Yeah, that could be like kind of almost euphoric-y kind of stuff in a breakdown if you had some kind of down sweeps and kind of atmospheres building up, some pads. You could definitely hear that. So the sound's not going to work for me as a piano like this, but let's change that over. If I open up Y, let's get a different sound in there. What are we going to do actually? Let's go to... I don't know what sound I'm hearing in my head. Let's go something retro synth. I'll try and stick to using all of Logic's stuff. Yeah, that will work. So all together. That doesn't work altogether. It's way too busy. That was my bad. I didn't put the chords on for the whole track, so it's just playing A minor over and over again. So I want to copy and paste that chord track, which I haven't done yet. So let me just figure that out. Can I just do that? Yeah, lovely. Is that right? C to A minor. What happened there? Did I cut that too soon? Okay. Cool. I'm sure there's a better shortcut for that. I'm sure there's a better way of doing that, but that's what I've got for now. So let's go back here. I know what I didn't do. The bass did not follow the bass was not following the global chord track. Let me go main. Follow region chords, follow global chord track. That's what I need to change it over to. So go from region chords to global chords. Now it's going to pay attention to those. And that's why earlier it sounded like a bit of a mess. I think it still might sound a bit of a mess because they're both quite busy parts. But let's see what happens if I just let that roll. Okay, yeah, so way too busy. But I quite like this key part I've got down here. So let me just call that keys for now, or synth part kind of thing. So I imagine that being more like a drop part. So I'll have that busier part here, but what I'm going to do is copy and paste this over here, unloop it. And I'm going to have something that builds up gradually, and it will probably be more simple, just playing like the root notes or something. So if I do that in the over here, I can go octaves. Let's go none. Let's go melody root only. Okay, yeah, it gets a little bit crazy with the slides there, so probably turn the slidey stuff down and maybe some of the dead notes down as well. I don't like that really quick one. Yeah, that end bit's a little bit kind of cheesy funky, but let's see what we got. So a way I can just keep that repeating without having to just wondering if I have to keep moving it out like that. Can I copy that out? Yeah, I can do that. Okay, cool. Just for now I'm going to have it all doing the same thing. Okay. So Okay, so can I now shift this down an octave? Will it work like that? Okay, not in that way, but if I go to the piano roll. And that's right. Okay. About time we change the groove up if that's where the drop's going to happen. So okay, so let's add something else in. Let's change this key player. Let's go block chords. Let's do something a bit more pumpy. Okay, that's interesting. So it changed over it replaced my old setting. So if I undo that, because I think there's a setting that allows me to keep something. So I want to go to keep settings when changing style, I think is the one I want. So if I go to block chords, no, that replaces it. Okay. Okay, well, let's just create a new track. Duplicate that. Go to here. Okay, so do. Okay, so I want to come out of AI mode for a second and let's start adding stuff. Need to be maybe just something like that. Something like that, maybe. Okay, and obviously on a different sound. What should we go for? Let's load up an alchemy. Let's go for do want a key sound, but something a bit more interesting. Something like that. 3, 4. Something like that. It's a good starting place. Okay. So that probably wouldn't come in after the first round. It'd probably come in after the second round. Some like white noise in there to fill out the space. You know what? No, let's not just drop it in. Let's just make it ourselves. Let's be a bit more creative. Don't like how it goes to E piano as default, so I'll need to change that, which I can do, but I don't remember how off the top of my head, and now's not the time. I'm in the creative flow. So let's go for a white noise. So if we go to advanced, we go to file, initialize preset, and that's not white noise, that's a saw wave. If we go to, where is the white noise? If we go to A, we go to off, we go to noise on, and we need that on, and we turn that off. There we go. I want to change the ADSR. Okay, that would do just for what it is now. Cool, quantize that, and let's make that a little interesting. Let's add some cutoff modulation to it. Advanced filter cutoff is there. Add a modulation. Let's add an LFO, and let's do that. Let's change the rate of that. Quarter note. Not quite feeling that. No, that's not what I want. I want a ramp down, really, I think. And I want to change. Yeah, that's a bit more interesting. Let's turn the release down. Okay, I just wanted like a little impact sound there just to kind of tie something over. Right, what have we got so far? You know what, for that first one, let's... If I'm a bit slow, sorry, I've just got back from my beefer. Right, let's get rid of all that stuff to start off with. Okay, yeah, I like that. This sound needs to be a bit more subtle maybe, so maybe just turn the cutoff down. need like a ride cymbal or something coming in here just to kind of add a bit more something. Add a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Add a bit more dynamic. So let's go electronic drum kit. Let's just go kit pieces for now. So I can just find a ride cymbal that I like. Cymbals, crash, 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 crash. If you're wondering why I don't have all of these, it's just because I haven't downloaded extra content. I've got quite a lot of Fed library stuff, so I don't have the full Logic content on here. I've got, yeah, a lot of other stuff that I use instead, but it's just because I've got limited space on my drive at the moment. And why am I not hearing anything? Try that. 2, 3, 4. Quantize that. Okay. Just a little small something. Earlier in the track I could hear just maybe some held chords. That's just a triad, but maybe we go for the 7th. Yeah, it's nicer. No, that's not nicer. Let's see. Don't know, somewhere in here maybe. Let's just play. Yeah, I'm not so sure on that, but let's see what happens. Let's move that back actually. That note sounds really off. Is there a reason? Yeah, because yeah, it's C, D minor, A minor. What happened there? C minor. I thought these were all supposed to be A minor, C minor. Okay, so the chords I thought were my chords are not my chords. What's going on here? C, D minor, A minor. Where's my key though? Keys should be A minor. And my chord progression should be 2, 1, 6, 7. That's what I thought I was playing. Let's see what happens now. Might have just ruined everything. Let's see. And I'm sure there's a lot better way of doing this. I just haven't figured it out yet. you are supposed to follow the pace chords from global track. Yes. That little harmony thing. So A, but I want it on a pad kind of sound, pad string, synthesizers, let's go pads. That's nice. It's very Stranger Things, isn't it? Sorry, getting distracted. I want it on the thirds, I think, or maybe the fifths. Let's try that. Let's find the right octave for it. Need it to cut through a bit better. Should do it. So we play on the E because we're on the fifth. Okay, I need to play with the sound a bit, but that will do for now. Let's do. Where's my sound for that? Okay, cool. So I've got two stuff. Let's simplify this a bit. So we're at 146 there. Let's see what we've got. Just going to give it a save. EDM 1. That's interesting. Oh, because there's a G in it. Come on. P4. Okay, so that's interesting. It just regenerates it. If I delete it, why is it doing that? Can I make it not do that? That sounds better to me. Still getting my head around the whole chord tracks and non-chord tracks, so I want to make sure this one follows global, which that is. And can I turn this one into not follow? Okay, cool. So you can choose a different, whether you want it to follow, you can take it off the chord track if you want it to, which you might want to do if you want to play with something a little bit more advanced. So it should be a G, right? So we got G, we got G there. So every time I cut it up here as well, it's changing the whole thing, which is interesting. I thought it would only change what's in my current selection. So you click down here, you can make an alternate version of it. Let's see if I've messed this up completely. No, something like that. This is some very basic gain staging, like primitive, not basic. Just turning everything down a little bit, just so I'm not clipping on that. I know I could put a limiter on, but I'd rather control my gain properly. Shaker. Let's try it. Maybe it's a little bit too high pitched. By the way, you can just do Alt or Option and up and down arrows, and you might see down there it's changing +4, -4. Your pitch. It's a quick way to change the pitch, transpose it. Okay, so So say on this first one, I only want the left hand. It's a little bit boring. Let's go root and fifth. Yeah, nice. What does that mean? Oh, okay. Create new stereo track. Let's cut that there. Let's have that one leading into that bit. Let's just have a little teaser here. Quite like the way that slows down there. Let me just don't quite like how it ends. Try that first one. Okay, let's see how that was. Da, 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 da. Nope. It's a triplet, wasn't it? So. I mean, it wasn't that, but it was. Like I need to sort that. That's really cool that you didn't used to be able to kind of have one like in a piano roll and one in a like in the main kind of automated graphical layout thing before. So it's nice that you can split the two. A lot of this here is me completely experimenting with the new software, by the way. I've only played with it a tiny bit because I was away. How are we doing with that? What do we think? I mean, vocal now or something would be quite nice to sit on top of it, but I'm not going to be doing that. Bass isn't quite right, but let's see, where are we at? How long has this been going? 51 minutes. Okay, so after 51 minutes, this is what we've got. Okay, so getting there. That updated then. Follow region chords, and that allows me to separate it out. I think I'm still getting used to this. I just wanted the kick drum. Let's leave that in, why not? So it keeps updating over it. I don't know why at this moment in time. Do it again. I'm sure there's a setting where I can turn it off so it's not doing this. It shows like an automatic update setting, so I'd like it just to stay as that. Had it kick back in. Let's go with that part. Yeah, okay, so you can't update it in the way like I thought you could. Something's kicking off, something's going on. Try no reset, whether that's the right setting, I don't know. Okay, still got to get used to some of these settings because it refreshes, it changes everything. I guess maybe I need to bounce it to audio and do it that way instead, but living and learning here. So what was going on in my head was that we've now got a more epic thing happening, so I would like to hear some more, maybe strings come in, maybe we touch on the chroma. Touch on the what am I looking for? The distortion, the chroma glow. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, I'd like to fizz it up a little bit. kicks in. Let's have that down on 100. Bring that down 50. Maybe that can come a bit more interesting. Let's try +7 for a perfect fifth. Transpose. And maybe I do a bit more echo. Try something like that, so we got an alternate sound. Okay, so I'm getting close to finishing here. Well, you know, a basic track that I can do in an hour. It's not, you know, crazy, but the ideas are there. We're at 2 minutes 30 there, and I kind of want this final bit to have a even more of a lift. Something percussion even more, maybe tambourine going a bit more intensely. What have I got in here? And I want, tambourine. Go to the loops with O, take crash off, and go tambo. Definitely not what I want. Yeah, that might work. I want to just give it a little bit extra energy. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. I wonder if we punch this up as well. These reverse ones, that one should be reversed, right? This is why you name your tracks, people. Okay, let's have a listen. I think I messed a load of it up when I changed the drummers up here. I would definitely clear up this bass, by the way, but. Okay, so something like that for a 3-minute 20 EDM track. I know it's like very basic, but that's what I could do in an hour, just over an hour. And I was trying to teach it to you at the same time as well and go through some of the new features. I obviously didn't go on all of them, but hopefully that's how you can see how to do the process. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what you can and can't do when it comes to copying and pasting the AI bits. Sometimes it seems to update with a new thing when you go over something. Sometimes it doesn't, so I need to figure that out. It's probably something very simple, and I'm sure someone else has already got it figured out, but it might just be me. Yeah, so hope you found that helpful. Hope you found that interesting. Let me know in the comments, and I'm probably going to do some other genres like this if it's helpful. If anyone found this useful, please let me know. And yeah, I'll see you on another video. Take care. This is Adam from AM Music. See you later.